Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's Own, and we're here for episode number 4 of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise on MLB The Show 25 here. Fresh off a World Series win, we went out and we opened up the checkbook. Now, I didn't go crazy. I didn't throw like $100 million at every single player, $35-40 million AAVs to every single guy. I went out and I re-signed from within, and I made a couple, I guess you would say, plus additions around the roster. I didn't throw a bunch of money at a bunch of superstars. I went around, I made the team a little bit better from within, and I added a couple external pieces to put together a more complete roster, if you will. So, first addition. I believe he's listed as a third baseman. He is. Ryan McMahon. 2 years, $15.5 million. I figure batted .260 last year, 16 homers, 67 RBIs. He's been about a 15 to 20 homer guy his whole career, about 60 to 70 RBIs, and about a 250 to a 260 hitter. Can't really hate on that, and he did it in Oakland. So it wasn't in Colorado where he's getting the 20-plus homer seasons because of the stadium. He did it. He hit 17-ish homers, 16-ish homers a year while playing in Oakland. So I think that's a very good pickup for us, basically, as a platoon third baseman to plug and play basically around the infield. Next guy we picked up, 2 bullpen arms here. The first, Yohan Duran. 3 years, $12.6 million a year. Off of a little bit of a regression season last year, blew a lot of saves, got moved to, it looks like, a setup role. 28 holds, 86 and a third innings pitched, though. Figure bring him here. He's going to be a stud for us in that setup / closer role between him and AJ Puck. And again, $12.5 million for a closer for 3 years. He'll start to regress towards that second or third year of the deal, but he's not going to fall off the face of the earth like he would if we sign him to a 4, 5, or 6 year deal. Next guy, Robert Suarez. I saw him in free agency just sitting 1 year at 7, and then I extended him for an extra 3.5 on this second year. Why not? I mean, the guy is at worst a 3 to a 3.5 ERA guy, and I figure very mobile deal. If we need to get rid of him, if we need to DFA him, release him, trade him, do whatever, somebody will take a flyer on a guy who throws 100 miles an hour. Next thing I did, we got a couple extensions to go through here. We have, I believe, 8 to talk about, 8 or 9 extensions here. The first one, like I had mentioned previously, it was AJ Puck. 3 years, $7 million after paying him $9 million this year. I think that's going to be a great deal for us. It's going to take him into his 11th major league season. He's been consistently under a 3 ERA basically since we picked him up, except for 1 year this past season. He was a 2.5 in Arizona, a 3.2 before that, but then a 3.1, and then this year, if I can get him in that low 3, that upper 2 range, great extension for us. It's going to pay off perfectly. Next one, where is he? Keegan Aiken. Thought we were going to lose him in free agency, ended up picking him up at a 2x7 million deal. Again, another guy, 3.5 ERA. If we can get him in that low 3 range, he's going to be excellent out of the bullpen for us, especially as a lefty. So we've got 2 high-powered lefties in our bullpen now. Next guy. Where is he? Carmen Mlodzinski. The tenured long relief guy for us after year 1 of the rebuild. He's been great in long relief. I can't really complain. He appears in 10, 15 games a year. He's not going to throw a whole lot of innings, but he's going to come out and he's going to give us some very serviceable innings, and he's a good righty to put at the back end of our rotation or to put in that long relief. 3 years, 14.5 is a little expensive, but I was not going to be able to get him any cheaper. The only way we could knock a dollar value down was by giving him more years, and he's already 29. And MLB The Show, as you guys know, that steep regression period hits in those early 30s, and I was not willing to pay a guy that much money, especially as he was going to start to fall apart according to the game. Now, we go into the big extensions. The first one, first baseman by the name of Ryan Clifford. 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 7 years, $13 million a year. We're investing big. We bought out the last 4 years of his pre-arb and arbitration eligibility, and then 4 more years of free agency. So we're investing big in the power in that bat to start putting up 20, 30, 40 home run seasons for us from the left side of the plate there. So if he pans out, it's going to look really good for us. And then ONEIL CRUZ, I don't know if I went over this in the last video, but we're going to cover it again just in case. 4 years, $27.5 million. Like I said, those early 30s are not kind in MLB The Show. So if he can continue to put up that 25 to 30 home run power with 75 to 85 RBIs while batting 250 to 270 and being an 800 OPS guy or higher, I'm very pleased with that. That'll be a very worthy contract for us, especially because it is only 4 seasons long. The next one, our starting shortstop this year, Chase Mydroth. After very consistent seasons of 10 plus homers, 50 plus RBIs, batting in the leadoff spot, the OPS has only continued to climb. The average has only continued to climb. So is the OBP and his slugging. I figured now was the time to capitalize on that. We bought out the last 3 years of his arbitration, 4 years of free agency, 7 years, $17.3 million. Next guy, and the big one, Paul Skenes. Bought out the last 2 years of arbitration. Well, got him on his arbitration this year, $20 million. We won the arbitration case, which I don't know how. Well, I guess he did have a pretty bad season. And then we paid him, I believe it was 14 years, $34.5 million. It was a $500 million contract for our pitcher. I'm concerned. Now, I was going to extend him no matter what, if we achieved our goals, obviously, which we did. But the game is not kind to Mr. Skenes. He has done nothing but regress since we began the video. So I'm hoping we're able to get back into that year 1, year 2 range and not year 3 range of the rebuild, because that'll be a very ugly deal for us. But I think this team is really, really good. Rotation, you guys just saw it. It's Skenes, Jones, Keller, Chandler, Mlodzinski, Falter, Harrington, Suarez, Aiken, Kopech, Wentz, Puck, and Duran. One thing I did have to mention, because this game is stupid and it went out and did things for me that I did not want it to do, they waived Jason Foley. I don't know why they did that. That was my number 1 closer last year. They threw Jason Foley on waivers after a 2.45 ERA. He's going to get picked up, and it's going to piss me off because I wanted him here. That was my guy. I was going to have Puck and Durant as the setup and Jason Foley as the closer. But now he's going to get claimed, and I'm going to be pissed about it. I have some trade pieces to go over. One man, Spencer Horwitz. He's been very consistent for us. A 260 average, 15 plus homers every year. Had a great first season with us. Thought he was going to be a stud. End of the contract is coming up. Wouldn't mind trading him if need be. If we can capitalize on his value, I think we should do it. He is entering his age 31 season now, so if we can capitalize on that value before he expires, why not go ahead and do that? Next one was this man right here, a homegrown kid, got a World Series. He is very unlikely to be dealt, by the way, but he will have a short leash. Like, if that average is dipping under the 220s, he's going to get yanked. And if the OBP is under the 270, 280 range, he's going to get pulled. Last thing before we get started, we've got some goals here. I haven't really said I've had any goals other than just making the playoffs, winning games so we can extend Paul Skenes. That was kind of the first half of this rebuilding era. But now that we've won a World Series, we've achieved the obvious goals, I feel like, this year. I've got some goals. I want to win 93 or more games. I believe we won 95 last year, so it would be a step back, but I think maintaining 90-plus win consistency is very difficult, so that is the first goal. Second goal comes with the winning of 93 games, win the division. I think we're very capable of doing so. I think we're a better team than everybody else. We're ranked first, for Christ's sakes, by the MLB. Third goal, I want to make the NLCS. I think continuing playoff success is another step up of regular season success. There's a lot of great regular season teams. I think the Dodgers before this past year, great in the regular season, usually falling short, sometimes even missing the championship series. I think in the American League, a perfect example of regular season and playoff success would be the Houston Astros, consistently winning their division, consistently making championship series runs, if not World Series runs. Oh my God, Jason Foley cleared waivers. What? Get his ass back to the bigs right now. I don't want him sent down. Somebody who can get sent down is probably Thomas Harrington. I can live with him getting claimed. Get Foley back here immediately. Get him in that closer role. How's Yohan pitching? Great so far. He's already regressing. Oh my God. How's AJ doing? He's been 1 game, 1 inning, 1 hold. Beautiful. Foles comes in and blows a save after we add him to the Major League roster. And ONEIL CRUZ tears his Achilles tendon. Oh no. Get Ryan McMahon in there. He plays third and second. Tamar can play... Wait, he can play first, right? He can play first. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. Because Ryan Clifford can play left. Why is he regressing? I don't know. He's playing well, too. But Ryan McMahon cannot play left, so I guess we'll put him at second. How does he hit against righties or lefties? He hits very well against lefties. Not as much pop, but we can live with that. We will drop him below Cliff, I think. Baldy up in the 5. Actually, Clifford, Baldwin, Campbell, McMahon, Johnson. Okay, we're platooning it now for sure because ONEIL CRUZ falling off the roster for basically the season. He won't come back. Is going to put a hole in our lineup. A very gigantic ONEIL CRUZ sized hole. In the lineups, though, I'm curious. Chase Mydroth, 296, love it. Baldwin, 224 but 6 homers. CJ Abrams, 300, 5 homers. 320 with 8 homers for Spencer Horwitz. Holy crap, maybe we hang on to him. We're definitely going to have to now. Ryan Clifford, 5 homers, 250. I don't mind that. KeBryan Hayes, 9 homers, 25 RBIs. My goodness, he heard the threats, and he is delivering. An 877 OPS. Tamar Johnson, 5 homers, 275. He's got a 800 OPS. I thought he was going to be upper 700s. Christian Campbell, 336, 8 and 25. That's a career high in homers already. 1,000 OPS. Goodness gracious. Brian Reynolds, 270. Salvi, still struggling. Ryan McMahon, he's been fine. 350 in 40 at-bats. Love it. Nolan Jones, 50 at-bats. 277. Beautiful. We're going to get back to simulating now. I will stop and see you guys before we go into the draft here, and then we'll go through the Derby, the All-Star Game, and all that. Sign our draft picks, go through the trade deadline and contract extension deadlines, and we'll go straight into the playoffs. So I will see you guys in just a second here. Into the draft we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to look at our scouted prospects. Again, the game not telling me. I did know that I had the 30th pick because obviously we won the World Series, so I assumed. We're picking last in the first round. But the game, again, failing to tell me where the rest of my picks are. Because I can't assume that I'll have compensatory picks in rounds 1 and 2 and multiple 4th rounders or multiple 1st and 2nd rounders and where my 4th, 3rd, 5th, 6th round picks are going to be. I have no idea. So it sucks that the game doesn't tell me. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's like it's a bug. Let's be honest. It's Emily the show. But I don't know. And that's frustrating. But we are going to lose out on what looks like our guy we had projected to go first, if I'm not mistaken. Let's skip him too. That is who we had projected to go first, but that's fine. That was an auto scouting guy. I wasn't worried about him anyway. We are looking at Franz Sosa here. Throws pretty hard. Cutter, sinker, change, along with a 4-seam fastball. Very good numbers, it looks like. I'm going to take a flyer on Franz Sosa here. Honestly, we might go with Wandelez here. I'm going to take the reliever in this end of the first round here, which looks like Steven Alvarez. Looks like he throws pretty hard. Why not bulk up the bullpen a little bit in the minor leagues, except for this guy? So we're going to take Lionel Welburn because he's 6'5". Take a flyer on Carlos Cabrera. And that'll do it. Took a lot of bombs to get into the Derby this year, so we're going to skip past that, skip through the All-Star game. I'm hoping we've got some guys in the All-Star game this year. Let's see. No pitchers, you guys will see in a second here. We were not deserving. Jason Foley, though, after getting waived, he comes out and he's the starter. He's the lead closer in the All-Star game for the NL side. Catchers, we've got nobody. First base, nobody. Second base, Christian Campbell, having a season for the ages. 20 homers, 64 RBIs, 309, a 968 OPS. He's been great. Short, we get CJ Abrams, 21 homers, 60 RBIs, 240. 307, 478, 785 OPS. So that is it for that. I'll show you guys the rotation stats real quick. Paul Skenes, a 4.64. He was up over a 5 at one point, by the way. He's been really, really, really bad this year. And his FIP, like, he's getting terribly unlucky apparently because it's a full run. It's 1.2 runs below what his ERA is. Jared Jones has struggled a lot. He was closer to 5 ERA as well, but he's gotten it well down from where he was, almost under 4 to this point. Mitch Keller has regressed a little bit, but I don't expect him to hold a 2.5 ERA all year. That would be a career season for him. But I will very gladly take a 3.3 from my third arm in the rotation. Bubba Chandler, stud this year. 4th man in the rotation, a 3.03 ERA. Love it. Ty Madden had an ERA of 8 in long relief. We brought him in. And since coming in to start, he's had 2 starts where he's gone 7 innings and given up 1, and 6 innings where he's given up 2. Both quality starts. I will take that. Cameron Lodzinski, moved him into long relief again. That's where I think he is best suited. Comes in, except for this game. He got lit in this game in his last start. But Robert Suarez has been okay. Keegan Aiken, much better. Michael Kopech regressed. Joey Wentz struggles. AJ Puck, been great. Yohan Duran has been good. About what I expect from the game, just because his pitch mix is not one that is built for success in MLB The Show. And then Jason Foley, you guys saw, was an all-star this year. Can't really complain there. Batting lineup, Chase Mydroth has been great. Over 300, 12 homers, 43 RBIs. He's on pace for a career season. Drake Baldwin, 16 homers, 46 RBIs, again, on pace for a career season. CJ, you guys saw him. Spencer Horwitz, spectacular. A 280 with 15 homers, 39 RBIs. Hell, we were going to trade him, and now it looks like we might have to extend him, because who knows what happens to ONEIL CRUZ when he comes back. He hit 30 homers in 2 seasons after hitting 30 homers for us, and he's on pace to hit just under 30 homers right now. Ryan Clifford, 17 homers. I don't know why he's regressing. It might be something to do with his potential. I'm going to have to look at that and see, which doesn't make sense, because in other sport games, once they reach their potential, if they're still in their prime years or not old enough to begin regressing due to athleticism or anything like that, they just hold their rating or go up 1 or 2, or go down 1 or 2. KeBryan Hayes at OPS, it's hanging by a thread. If he's going to stay above 700, I'll keep him in the lineup. He's doing good. He's slowed down substantially, but he's been pretty good. Tamar Johnson, a little bit of a step back from sophomore season, but I mean, that is to be expected. He is only 23 years old to this point. He is still a very young kid. Christian Campbell, we saw that. He's been a stud. First-time All-Star, first time actually starting, and we have treated him right in Pittsburgh, clearly, because he has been playing like crazy. Brian Reynolds, finally, we're at the All-Star break, and he's not batting 210 or 220. He's batting 250 almost, 17 homers, 44 RBIs. Hell, he's on pace for a career season. He could hit that 30-homer threshold that he has never touched in Pittsburgh. He's 2 homers shy of 200. Like, he is on pace for a very good season, one of his best in Pittsburgh in a long time. So we're very happy with that. And then off the bench, Salvi hit that 300th homer, hit a 301st as well. He got that 1,000th RBI, 1,004th RBI as well. He's batting 240, 345 slug. Can't really complain. He's just kind of there. 17 years of Major League service. Might get rid of him, might not. We'll see. We're going to send Salvador Perez back to the Kansas City Royals. We're going to do him a solid. We're going to look, Salvi, we want you to go retire with the team that brought you up, that cared for you, that got you your first World Series, your World Series MVP. We're going to send him to Kansas City. Perfect way to finish off the career there for him. And then that means we will call up Endy Rodriguez now. Now we have both catchers in the majors. Endy hopefully making his first appearance in the big since 2026. Missed a World Series run last year. We get back to simulating. I am going to look at the contract extensions. I forget. Oh, he's going to cost more. Damn. It looks like we're going to have to keep him. Now, do I go like this and reward the guy? 112.5 for 5 years is expensive. I will pay him the 23. I'll give him 70 over 3 if he'll sign. Oh, man, that's expensive. If I get him for 2 years, 2 years at 24, let's try this. We can't afford it. Oh, we've only got $9 million. Never mind, we're not bringing him back. Bubba Chandler, we're not worried about, but. We can't do that anyway. Endy Rodriguez, contract renewable. Nolan Jones, not worried. Ty Madden, not worried. Kopech, if he goes, he goes. Sean Thayer is a guy who's got plenty of control. A million years of control for us there. He developed a quirk. I did not know that was possible. Usually that doesn't happen. That's really cool. So we may not even make a trade here. So we're going to get back to simulating. Currently a 4-game lead in the NL Central. On pace for yet again a very, very good season. Shooting for that 90-plus win territory. Trying to win that division and trying to bring home a major award. So I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Ladies and gentlemen, down to the final 2 games of the season. I believe we have clinched. It doesn't say we have. Oh, yes, we have. There we go. It says clinch division. So that is a goal completed. We are not going to win more than 93 games this year, but we sweep the cards. We win 90 games on the season. To the final game. Can we do it? And we beat them 5-4. We get the Cubs in the first round. We go 90-72. The Cubs not too far behind us, if I'm not mistaken, at 85-77. Yep. And then you have Dodgers and Padres out west. You have the Braves and Mets, so you get 2 teams from each division. We had the 2 worst teams of the division winner and of the wild cards, but got a team in nonetheless. Let's look at these league leaders here. Paul Skenes leads the league in strikeouts. Just you guys wait and see. And Christian Campbell, by the way, 303, 25, and 85. What a season. Hits Chase Mydroth 201, CJ Abrams 184. I can't imagine Campbell is too far down here. Maybe he is. Why is he so far down? He only played 141 games. Interesting. Chase Mydroth, most ABs, bats 292, 29 and 76. What a season he had. CJ Abrams, same thing. 282, 38 and 102. Love it. He's been great since picking him up from Washington. Or from where? It wasn't Washington. It was Washington to somewhere. And then to us. Either way, we picked him up. Love him. Almost a 50 double season for Chase Mydroth. Same thing for Christian Campbell. Triples. CJ Abrams had 8 homers. CJ Abrams, 38 homers. You guys saw that already. He was top 4 in the NL. Top 5 in baseball. He was placed, what? Number 5. It's pretty badass. One more thing. Batting WAR. Christian Campbell, 7.4. Anybody else above 5? CJ Abrams, 5.2. Chase Mydroth, 4.9. I'll take that. Pitching WAR. Nestor Cortez Jr. Crazy that he got there. Paul Skenes, 3.4. Had a 4.01 ERA. He was much, much better in the second half of the season, but still a very tough year to be making $20 million, and it goes up. Bubba Chandler, spectacular year number 2. Dropped that ERA by over a run. Love it. Jared Jones, figured it out towards the end of the year. Still would love him to be in that mid to low 3 range. I understand he's not going to be a phenom every season, and you can't pitch to a 2.9 or a 2.5 every year, but come on, a little bit lower would be nice. Eddie, he was good. I hate that. Whip, I doubt we had anybody. We were not a very well-controlled team this year. Innings pitched, 211 is a lot. Complete games, you had 3 from Logan Whip. Goodness gracious, awards. I'm going to try and clear that as quick as I can. MVP does not go to one of our guys. Shohei gets it. Juan Soto, Kyle Tucker is a Dodger. Didn't notice that one when it happened. No Cy Young for us. No batting title. We do get a reliever of the year. I don't know if we consider that a major award, but I will absolutely take that from Jason Foley after they tried to DFA him. I love it. Or after they tried to waive him. 45 saves he had. Beautiful. Rookie of the year, we didn't have one. George Valera, Cleveland. He's been a top prospect for who knows how long to this point. We had a whole lot of runner-ups in the awards section here. But on the season, you guys saw most of them very good seasons. A couple guys, almost multiple 30-homer guys. I lied. Brian Reynolds had 31, so we had 2 30-homer hitters. Ryan McMahon was great against lefties. Kevin Sargent, I don't know why they called him up. Why did they call him up for the playoffs? He was not supposed to be on the playoff roster. Like, the bats are crazy. Bats are ridiculous. One of the best hitting teams in baseball, if not the best hitting team in baseball. We had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 guys of our 9 who take the field every day. 7 of our 9 who hit every day hit 20 or more homers. One guy who didn't get it had 18. The other one had 15. Tamar had a major regression year, by the way. Like, really bad season. It's going to be Skenes versus Valdez, Jones versus Imanaga, and Keller versus Brown. Let's see, game 1, Skenes versus Valdez, 1-0. What a gem. Imanaga versus Jones. Do we do it? I think we got to do it. We're going to jump in. We're going to try. I'm literally trying for a sac fly. What are we? No, it's down 3-1. So we need some balls in play. We got 2 outs. Oh, this is going to be a tough start already. Oh my gosh. Oh! It's right at him. Oh, it is going to be Keller versus Ben Brown. We're going to quick manage this one, go through and see how it plays out for us. We're going with the PGH City Connects quick counts just in case we got to jump in here. Rolling with everybody. Let's see how the first inning goes. Perfect. Oh my God, a 2-run homer to start. Berger, Happ, Amaya, Swanson. Beautiful. We're all over the Cubs the first couple innings here. That's the easiest way to give it right back to him. Oh, man. There it goes. That might be wraps for us. Let's get through that at bat. Man. Okay, so bottom 8, you've got the top of the order coming up. First is Robert Stevenson. You got a double. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. There it goes. Came down to the very last at bat. So who smoked it for us in the playoffs here? Skenes was a stud. Jones was a stud. Keller had a tough one. 4 runs in 6 2/3. Mlodzinski came in and shut it down for us when we needed him to. It looks like Kopech gave up a run in his only appearance, which I believe was the Jones appearance. Wentz was locked down in his one appearance. Rainey, same thing. Nobody gave up any runs. Let's see the lineups. Who was invisible in the playoffs? Chase Mydroth, only 2 hits and 11 at-bats, but I mean, he also walked twice, so I can't really complain. And he went 1 for 3 in the last game with 2 walks, so can't be too upset at that one. Drake Baldwin, what did he do? 2 hits and 10 at-bats. CJ Abrams, 3 hits and 10 at-bats. Horwitz was 1 hit. Clifford was 0 for. KeBryan Hayes had 1 hit. Tamar Johnson had 3 hits, a hit in each game. Christian Campbell only had 2 hits and 9 ABs. Brian Reynolds had 3 hits and 12 at-bats. He batted .250. And then we're back to Mydroth. Yeah. So, I mean, it was kind of just an average performance for us, which was my concern, was when the offense disappears, what can we do? Because the pitching held it down. We just did not provide our side of the bargain there. 3-2 O's. The Dodgers are in the World Series. The Tigers get through. Let's see. 2-0 Detroit. 3-0 Detroit. Oh my gosh, the Tigers swept the Dodgers in the World Series. Who was your playoff MVP there? Awards. World Series MVP Trey Sweeney versus LA. The team who traded him for Jack Flaherty. He goes 1 for 4 with an RBI, 2 for 2 with a homer and 2 RBIs, 2 for 3 with an RBI, and then 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a homer, and an RBI. Oh my God, have yourself a World Series postseason MVP. Ahmed Rosario gets another one. He's got a World Series MVP and 2 playoff MVPs with Detroit now. Had a very promising growth year for a lot of guys. Regression for some as well. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember, we upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.